Hello YouTube. Today I am showing you my latest and greatest product, which is the glare. Sorry about that. The uncalender by People Systems. This is the lifestyle, the full lifestyle, I think it's called. And I got this basically because I thought I'm trying to plan a wedding and doing all sorts of stuff and daily life, and everything's getting too crazy, and I was keeping everything, all my dates and everything recorded on my phone, but it was just getting too difficult, and I needed a planner. So I thought, okay, let's have a look what's popular. At the moment, it's Filofax and the Erin Condren Life Planner. And I looked at Filofax and it's like, okay, that's going to be a few $100. Alright, moving on. Erin Condren Life Planner. Now, I like them. I like the idea of them. But for me, it was just too busy. There was too much colour. There was just too much going on. I couldn't concentrate and read it properly. And stuff. So I skipped over that one. And then in the depths of YouTube, I found this little tutorial by this guy, I think his name is David, and it was for the uncalender. And I went, I like the name, let's watch this video. And I did, and I went, oh my god, this is the planner for me. Alright, so a few weeks later, and some issues with emails, finally got my uncalender today. So excited. I have been going nuts the last few weeks knowing it's on the way but not getting it yet. So anyway, I am going to do a quick sort of show through and what I've done with it so far. I haven't put too much information in it at the moment because I was going to do this video, so I didn't want too much in there yet, but there is a bit, so I can sort of show you guys how I'm planning to use it. And yeah, just to give you another look, because there's like no videos about this thing. So yeah, like I said, this is the uncalender lifestyle full size version. So it is like A4 normal sheet size-ness. And this is in black. So first of all, you open it up, and it's got all the pages for each section. Has like a little what to do with this page. But what I've done, because they're at the start of each section, is I basically just grabbed two paper clips, two little ones, put it at the top and the bottom. Oh, that one isn't on the top of that page. What's going on? Okay, I've lost a paper clip. I shall look for that in a few minutes. But anyway, so there is supposed to be another paper clip up here, and that is basically just going to hold the first couple of pages together before the section starts. And then once I start getting, sort of more into the weekly pages and that, and sort of more into the middle of the books, of the sections, I'm just going to put a bookmark in, which I haven't got that yet. But basically, I'll just take this paper clip off. So this is the first page, and this is all about the how-to and sort of suggestions on how to use it, of how to use each section and so forth. And the first tab is the day-week tab. So first page, I'll just show you the next one because it's blank. So this is what it looks like. Aside from the days of the weeks and the what needs to be done this week, and the month and year, everything else is open to interpretation. So whatever you want to do, you can do it. Which is one of the reasons why I like this. You're not tied down. You're not sort of encased in the planner's set ways. You can be free. So just going back to this current week, it is in the middle of the year, in the middle of a month, and at first I was like, oh yeah, I could, sort of go back to like the start of the month and write stuff down. I was like, but I don't really need to, so I just decided to start on this week. We're on Tuesday today, but I started on Monday. And so over here, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to use all the different sections for. Maybe once I'm sort of filling them all out, I'll explain it in another video. But at the moment, I'm going to use this section. I am currently planning our wedding, so I'm going to use this section each week to work out what expenses need to be paid in general and for the wedding. And I'm just going to write the approximate price over here so I can get a general idea for that. Then I am going to be using this for what needs to be done this week. And this is going to be any sort of large costs. So this week we've got our annual health insurance fee coming out. And then I'm just using the days as sort of general notes throughout, and I will be sort of using it as like morning, midday, evening. So I got dentist 10 o'clock, but I'm also just sort of writing general notes around the place. I'm going to use this yellow strip to write like something that's happening on the day. So if it's someone's birthday, or if it's like, for example, our payday, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's that. Then the next section, this section for the day, week section, is very large. So it allows a lot of, damn you, glare. It allows a lot of room. Like, it's not some sort of measly little section. This is a lot of, space. You could literally fit a whole year in here. Once again, I have the paper clips, but I'll just take these off. So at the end of each section, you've got one of these pages, which is just basically like a year at a glance, all the different months. I've decided that in all the sections, I'm going to go from June through this year, and then start next year, and then next June, if I, like this calendar, I will buy another one next June, or probably next May, so that I can start it in June. So then it's got more sort of suggestions of how to use the next section. My only problem that I have with this so far is if you look, this page where the tabs are on is slightly shorter than the other one. And so the tabs are very sort of inset, and they can be quite hard to sort of grab onto them because they don't stick out very much. But then again, I do see it as a good thing because it's not this giant tab hanging out the side that's going to catch on everything. So it's a sort of, it's like a bittersweet thing. Then there's this page, which is supposed to be, I think, for planning like goals and like yearly planning and that. But I don't have any plans for this so far. I don't need this page at the moment, so I've got this also sitting in the paperclip section. If I do find I need it, I will sort of unpaperclip it, but for now I don't have any use of it. Then we have the month at a glance, which is on 2 pages, and all the boxes haven't got numbers. You write the dates yourself, and at the top you write the month and the year, and yeah, they're nice big boxes, and there's no lines, so you can do whatever you want in them. And there's got like an extra section over here. I'm going to use this for notes of the month, mainly for my wedding. So at the moment, in this little box, I've got all of the things I need to do in this month for the wedding. And I have lots of room that if I need to, do other things or whatever. And then I've also got like just sort of stuff happening in the month. I'm planning to, as I book things, I'm going to write it in the month at a glance thing in this section. And then as I get to the week, I will come back here and write all the things that are going to happen that week. So that's what I'm planning to do. And I'm just going to, the only colours I'm going to be using are my highlighters. So green is going to be for money, pink is going to be for the wedding, yellow is going to be for important general stuff, and I haven't worked out these two colours, but I do have them to expand into if need be. That is going to be the only colour decoration type of thing, and I'm just going to quickly interrupt this video because I forgot to show you what I have in my pencil case, which I keep with my wedding planner at all times. So this is a pencil case I have. I just got it from a dollar store. I just thought it was cute, and I have this little lion keychain that I got from the zoo. I used to take this to school, and then, well, not school, but TAFE college thing. But once I started planning the wedding, and I realised I needed more than one pen with me, I didn't want to go out and buy a whole new pencil case when this one was just sitting empty. So what I have is, I have a couple of paper clips. These are the little mini ones. I have a whiteout, which I use way too much. I have a black pen. I use black pens pretty much most of the time. I have my highlighters. I use the yellow one mainly, just because I don't like to get too many colours involved, but, and I also have a, this is a pencil, but it's like a wind-up pencil from Crayola. I have a couple blue pens, a red pen, and I don't know why I have this pen in here, but anyway, there's that. Then I have a bunch of flags. To be honest, I haven't actually used any of these. I don't know why, I put it in there when I first put the pencil case together because I thought these will be handy. I haven't actually used them yet, so, there's that. And then, I keep my pencil case and my binder in a bag, which I don't have at the moment. I probably should have gotten, but anyway, it's just a bag. Nothing special really about it. And, yeah, I keep them in there. I also keep, what else do I keep in there? I keep a post-it note pad, like a normal size, the 3x3, whatever it is. I keep one of them in there, and I'll be using black pen throughout. So I've just highlighted this in yellow because I couldn't find, no, hang on, it is in green. I'm looking at the phone. It is in green, it looks yellow, but it's this green. Yeah, it is green, I promise. So that's all I'm going to do, is I'm just going to highlight the box of when we get paid, just because it really stands out. So that can help me with planning. And then the other thing that I've done is I've written like the days of the month and the days of the next month on this page, and I've just written either side, you can just see June, July. I know it seems silly, but I know that some people will write like they don't do it, or I don't know. I've seen some weird setups, so I just like to put June, July there. It's not hard, it doesn't take up a lot of space, and yeah, it makes me happy. There are, I believe, 13 of these month at a glance pages. I believe. Hang on, we should have a look. It says in this first bit, yeah, 53 weeks. 12 months. that was where the extra one was in the weeks. Well, yeah, so there's 12 months, 53 weeks. Now going to the next section. So in the last page, got another one of these, and then you've got the next bit of information what to do. This is just like a reminder, sort of like suggestion page, I guess. And then once again, we've got the sort of suggested usage for the next section, which is notes. So I'll just show you a blank one first. So basically, it's just lots of different sections, and they're all lined and numbered. This one isn't numbered; it's a graph. It's like graph paper. There's no numbers, nothing. It's just lines. So you could draw. You can do whatever the hell you want in there. Got a couple of boxes, yellow strips across the bottom. Another numbered box here, and this whole page is all lined. It's all numbered, and it's got a couple of sections, and then another one over here. So at the moment, I am using this one to work out equations, and I'm using this particular page for the wedding expenses so far, just as sort of like a running thing. I do have budget pages in my wedding planner, but they are very sort of, I don't know, like specified, whereas there's random stuff that I need to buy that aren't in the budget pages, so that's what I'm keeping in here. And that's pretty much all I know that I'm using the notes section for at the moment. Now we get to the back. We've got, like I said, another one of these. Oh, hang on, no, this isn't one of the thingies. This is an alphabet index thingy. So you could use that for people or, I don't know, objects, or I don't know. I have no plans for this at the moment. Then you have this page, which you can make it like a list, or if you turn it this way, it turns into a yearly graph. So that's cool. Then you just have a lot of sort of little boxes and bits and pieces and stuff. Like I said, I have no plans for this section at the moment, but I'm sure it will come in handy one day. I have actually been thinking of using this to write my, I pay all of my bills automatically with scheduled payments and that. So I'm thinking of just recording them all in here, and then I can just tick off every month that I am in credit with them, because I pay, I round them up, so I pay, a couple of dollars extra every month, and it doesn't sound like much, but I've been doing this for about a year or so with my mobile bill, and I'm up to almost $80 credit. So if, something goes wrong and I go way over my cap allowance, I'll have some room to move, and it won't. This page is the last one. This is the suggested bit for this bit, which is frequently used numbers and addresses, and they say to use pencil, which is, I think, is a good idea. It hasn't got like a full address book. And then this yellow section, which I'm trying to cover, is the please return to. So I'm just trying to cover that up because I have written my name and address. And then we have, I'm just going to fold this up so that I don't have to worry about covering it. Now, this is one of the strangest things I've ever seen. It has 3 years, but it has them in reverse order. LOL. This tickles me immensely. So all I did at this point was I just went through with my green marker. Yes, it is green. It is not yellow, I promise. And I just highlighted all of our paydays for the entire year. I probably could go through and do the other 2 years. My pay hasn't changed in like the 5 years that I've been getting it, but just in case, I'm just going to leave these 2 others blank. So yeah, this is just, at the moment, that's all I'm using it for, is to track the paydays. I may use it for other things later, but at the moment, that's all I need. And then at the last page, it just has all of the other products. So this is the one that I have, the full size. Lifestyle with leatherette cover front and back, and it's coil bound. So, yeah. So that is the end of the uncalender. I'm just going to tell you a couple of extra things. Oh, if I can pick the damn thing up. Okay. Things that I really like about this. This is coil bound. And it's a really strong, sturdy coil. It's like plastic. So I think this will be really durable. The other thing I like about it is it's not, well, Claire, it's not very much bigger than the book. For some strange reason, I write with my hands sideways. So I write like this. So I need to have the book sideways. So I hate writing in binders and stuff that have a big edge on them, because I have to try and lean my arm over it. This is quite small, and it's sort of the same size as the book itself. So I don't see this getting in my way while I'm trying to write sideways like a strange person. The other thing that I like is how like open it feels. It doesn't, like, yes, there's lots of boxes and there's a bunch of different colours and that, but it's still very open. It's not constraining. There isn't stuff all over the place. I can easily see what I need. If I did run out of room, or I needed to, write something and then make a big sort of thing about it, I could do it over here. And it's not like in a different section of the book. But if I don't have everything filled in here, I don't feel like, a loner with no life. So, I really like this. I'm very happy with it so far. I will be doing probably another video about the uncalender in a while, once I've used it a bit more, once I'm sort of putting to use some of the more of the sections and such. So, yeah, look out for that video, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See ya.